Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be building another completely random house from the United States using Google Street View. I'm going to use this randomizer here to pick a state, and then I'm going to jump to Street View Man, completely random, and try to look at anything. A few rules real quick before I get into it. I'm going to be doing a completely random US state with no rerolls, just the first one that it chooses. I got to place the Street View Man somewhere completely random. I'm going to try not to choose. If you remember last video, I kind of had to because I got Tennessee and I was getting the middle of a forest every time, so I'll try not to choose, but I might have to. I have to hold the closest house to the view, like the one I'm looking directly at when I start. If I can't see the closest house, I can just re-randomize the street view location. I just kind of back out and drop another point. If it's covered by trees or anything, because, I don't want to, like, kind of struggle to see the house. I want a good view of it, you know what I mean? Real quick before we get into it, got a Patreon link down below. I really appreciate all the support on there. $3 to access to over 100 schematics. You also get your name in the credits and everything. Also got a Discord link down below. Over 400 members in there. I plan on hosting a build competition there, like, really soon. So if you want to get on that, make sure you join the Discord. And I'll some more details in there soon. But yeah, cool stuff in there, build tips, that kind of thing. One more thing real quick before we get into it. Quick thank you to Mog Swamp. I got a shout out in a short. I really appreciate it. Shout out to all the Mog Swamp viewers on the channel. Really cool dude, really cool channel. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Also want to give a quick thank you to Nice Name for shouting me out in his 100K special. I really appreciate it. Really cool stuff to see. I appreciate all the support recently. The channel's been going, like, honestly crazy recently. Hit 10K subs, which, I really appreciate it. Absolutely insane. Oh yeah, next Google Earth video will probably be like another country or something. I'm just doing America first, kind of get it out of the way. I see all the comments. I know you guys want me to do like Europe and like, all the other countries, and I will. But I just start with America for a bit because it's something I feel more comfortable doing. But, I'll definitely experiment with more stuff soon. Oh yeah, that's out of the way. Kind of for the intro. Let's get into it by choosing a random state to get started here. All right, so we got the wheel here. Just gonna give it a spin. First state, obviously, no redos. See what we get. We've already done Connecticut and Tennessee, so if we get those, I'm gonna skip them. But yeah, we'll see what we get. What do you get here? Massachusetts. All right. Get on Google Earth here. We'll take a look. All right, so here we are, of course, Massachusetts here, Northeast, the US for, non-American viewers. Very interesting state. I feel like I never realized how many, like, small, weird parts they got down here. Oh, yeah, let's try to pick a spot here. I'm going to try not to choose. Just throw the thing somewhere. Kind of hard to, somewhere like that. Where are we at here? I mean, I feel like this doesn't count. Let's go for another drop here. I don't know, the west side seems way more rural, so I feel like if I drop it, I'm going to get nothing there, but we'll see. Oh, we're right in the middle, kind of. What do we got here? Okay, well, they didn't want their house built, I guess. Why is it censored? Okay. We're not building that one, I suppose. Let's not make this another Tennessee here. All right, let's get an actual spot. Where are we at? Road. Very cool, very cool. Are we building the Blackstone Industrial Park warehouse? What are we doing? I was trying to go somewhere like coastal, maybe. There's gotta be a house here, right? Like, come on. Am I in a public pool? What is going on? Wait a minute. I'm gonna just aim for like a neighborhood, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna target like a community here. Like, this looks like very residential. I don't know where I am even in the state at this point, but somewhere around here. That looks like almost a development, maybe. I mean, that's the house, I guess. Okay. We seem to be we're in a nice kind of area here. Very square. Interesting kind of wall here. A porch on the back. I'm just happy we got a nice view of it, because sometimes, the view isn't great. Interesting. I like the trees in the front. So the view is on the top here. Can we get a good, like, 3D view? Okay, there's no 3D at all for this, seemingly. Interesting. See if there's any better way I can get a view of this house for a second here. Okay, after very minimal digging, I've found more pictures of the house. I'm pretty confident I can build this. Even if I can't see most of it on Google, I have found more pictures of this house. So yeah, well, it looks like, okay, it's 3 stories on this left part, which is okay. It's a pretty big house, I'm not gonna lie, but it's very square, very boxy, pretty simple shape. Is this you can't really see it on here, but there's a chimney in the back as well. There's this whole balcony porch thing. Oh yeah, let's get in game, start doing it here. I'm probably gonna get the shape of the house with like the measuring tool off camera. It's boring to watch. All right, let's be real. But anyone interested? Wow, this is really low quality. This is very low quality. But yeah, you could get the size like this. But yeah, all right, let's get into it. All right, so like first thing I noticed here with the house is like the block used for it. It's like the slightest blue, I think, that you could possibly like the siding is very like white, but just a little bit of blue. So I think I'm gonna have to use just white, because there's no block that's like that in Minecraft that I could think of. So I think I'm just gonna have to use white blocks for it, which I don't think will look bad, but kind of like concrete powder wool, kind of probably. All right, let's get the shape in though. I don't know much about like the scale of this, because I'm just gonna, like, it'll be bigger in this than it is in real life, I think, because it's kind of tough to scale this out. But yeah, it's kind of that front section, probably something like that. There's kind of weird, interesting stuff with the shape on the back here that I'll touch on real quick. It's like flat, so like this part comes all the way back to the same spot this one does, as you can see here. There's also this like slight round thing for like, I guess it's a door onto this like back. Maybe those are windows actually, I really can't tell. Obviously there's the porch and everything, but there's also a door. So there's like 3 stories here. Very weird house. I mean, it's not that weird, but it's just pretty interesting. All right, this is probably kind of vaguely the shape here. I'm trying to think if there's a better block to use for that like siding, but I think it's just gonna have to be white blocks, honestly, which is fine. I like the way it looks. I think we'll do white wool for now. For people who haven't seen the rest of the series, the goal isn't really like exactly to copy the house or anything. So like, you know, just if it's not exact, it's fine. That's not really the goal, you know. Yeah, this is kind of the door area, I think. There's like a window. It's probably how I do it. This will look bad until like late in the video. That's kind of the way these usually are, so you know, stick around. Yeah, there's like these windows here in this middle section here. Something like that. I think I brought this over one too far. Yeah, something like that. Just figuring out like the height of the roof here. I think that's probably about it. This roof comes like, kind of goes up here. Not bad. That might be, that might just kind of work. Again, I'm just gonna shape it and stuff here. Can't tell if these, like they might be an extra block off the ground. They might be 3 high. I don't know. It's kind of not really sure. The door is black in the Google Earth thing, but it's kind of, you know, there's no black door in Minecraft, so I have to go with that for now probably. It's got this like curved window. Probably not a whole lot better we can do than that, honestly. Just kind of get in like front of the commenters here. I know people are gonna say I should use pale blocks for the whole like house here. Just don't agree. They look good, but I need them for the I need a bit of contrast that they have for like details on the house, like stuff like shutters. Like I need a different color for it, and there's also a bit of pink in them that I don't think would look good as a whole house. I mean, I'll change it at the end and we'll see, but for now I'm doing wool, and I'll texture it in a bit. I think it's coming along though. Kind of has white on the other side. Same problem I had with the last house, honestly, but it won't look good. It just doesn't. It looks way better without it. Again, like the goal wasn't like 100% realism here. It's like a balance. And like there's no overhang in real life either, but it looks bad without it. But I'll build it without it. We'll see. We'll get the confirmation here that it still looks horrible without it. It's fully as walls in. Like yeah, that's far more realistic, but in my opinion, that looks bad. So we're gonna extend it over. It's my YouTube channel. I can put whatever I want, you know. Like yeah, it just looks better in my opinion. I was fully blocks in. It's not very interesting content. It's a lot of clicking. All right. Luckily, unlike the last house, which was a nightmare over there, very simple roof on this. It's just 2 pretty like standard. I don't know what to call them, but you know what I mean. They just both go up pretty simply. Nothing crazy. All right, should be all the walls filled in. Now I gotta fill in the roof, which is not gonna be fun. Texturing it is gonna be even worse, but you know, by now I'm kind of used to it, unfortunately. All right, that wasn't too bad. Gonna bring this thing over here. Again, very simple roof on this house. Just these 2 like things coming out, but that's, you know, that's not that bad. Like really, especially compared to this house. This is the last episode of the series. If you didn't see it, you know, consider checking it out. Very complicated roof without all this horrible shapes coming together, but yeah, this one's nice and simple, which I appreciate. All right, that's like the main shape kind of done, but now I have to raise it in the air, which makes sense in a second. So yeah, raise it up in the air here, which is, you know, if you remember the Google Earth image, like from here it looks like it might be ground level, but of course if you go to the side, there's a whole another floor that's lower, so we need to drop this part down so we can get the landscape in and everything. Yeah, let's fill that in. I know these windows are smaller in the actual build, but like in the real life house, make them a bit bigger. Just look better in Minecraft at the scale more, because this one's not as to scale as my other ones usually are. It's just a bit bigger because I just needed space to fit these windows and everything, so it's a bit bigger than usual. So I'll make these windows bigger to kind of help fill it out a bit more. But yeah, no, I gotta add a garage kind of layer here. Like I know they're not, I know like a garage door isn't quite square, but they are pretty square in that. So I think it'll look better to have 2 smaller square ones than 1 big one. So I think we'll compromise, because we need this middle block for like, there's like a lantern there, like a kind of outside lamp thing. So yeah, that's kind of this floor, I guess. 4 blocks, it's pretty standard. So just fill this over there. All right, let me try to look at how the land connects here. I mean, it's pretty flat in the back here. The hill comes up over on this side. There's like a layer of foundation there, which I'll use sandstone probably. Let me see if there's any other pictures here. That's really the only picture of the back of the house I could find. All right, this picture kind of helps show what I'm doing here. This is a garage kind of thing. These are pretty square, so I actually don't feel bad making them square. I do notice this is kind of foundation here though, so I should change the wall here to sandstone, and then the bottom block of these two to sandstone as well. And just gotta carry it around the back. I'll probably have to do some like, you know, creative liberties on the back here because I don't have much information on how this hill kind of curves back. Like, yeah, you can't really see the way the hill goes down there, but it definitely does somehow here. But it's fine. Yeah, so this is definitely sandstone here. Probably like here. Almost this whole front section will be covered by like the grass, so I'll leave that empty. There's siding covering the foundation part for the rest of it, but it's just this like thin line on the bottom. Probably something like that. Looks pretty good. It's coming along. I should probably get the land in that it'll sit on. That's probably the biggest like difference here. It's kind of like retaining wall. It's definitely like a brick kind of stone. I think just texture with like cobblestone, stone, and stone brick is probably the best way I can get that across. So yeah, it's definitely not like the right color for a Minecraft brick. Yeah, I think cobble at the best. The wall kind of curves a bit for a bit, and then it straightens out. So let's get that in. There's like a staircase that comes up probably about here. I'll just leave that there so I remember it. It probably straightens out about there. Then it curves back this way a bit before like ending. Something like that. I'll probably not go all the way out like that, but I'm just gonna shape in. Yeah, let's try to get the grass in here. It's basically flat on this left side from like what I could tell, and then it kind of curves down here. Maybe like here. Probably no reason to go all the way out here with it, but why not? Yeah, again, we have literally no view of this side of the house. So anything I do is a complete guess here. I'll just try to make it look all right, but yeah, we have no view of it. Yeah, in real life, this hill kind of slopes down here at the end, but I'm probably just gonna cut it off there. It just doesn't matter, you know. I think I'm just gonna carry this wall over for like, you know, Minecraft purposes here. All right, yeah, I think I'm just gonna make it slope back here. Obviously, there's no point having this wall here, but I don't know. Why not? Because, you know, in real life, this just kind of slopes off to like the next property, but I kind of like this kind of wall I got going around the build here, so I'm just gonna keep it up. Again, the goal here isn't, you know, make the exact copy of the build or anything. It's just, you know, build something that looks all like it. All right, so here's the ground level. So we can finally move the build back down. Then it'll kind of look less weird because it won't be floating. All right, so what do we really have left here? This path, of course, aside from like texturing and everything, and like windows and stuff, the path, this kind of like small garden area, we have this porch and the driveway. So let's start with this path and the garden kind of area. Something like that. It doesn't have to be accurate, honestly, because like you can't really make diagonal straight lines in Minecraft. If I try it, it'll probably look bad. So we'll just do with that. All right, so there's like garden plants, trees here. I'll make it like podzol and coarse dirt. Kind of looks like mulch. Something like that. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of foliage, especially on this right side, because it kind of like slopes down. So I think the foliage makes it look like it doesn't slope down as much. There's also these trees. I think I do need to put all three of these. Maybe this one too, but I do think I need trees here. They're very important to like the way the build looks. But yeah, let's get that in. That's not bad. Let's get at least a tree in here. I think that's kind of where it is. I'm not the best tree builder of all time or anything, but that's all right. I should texture the house before I do anything else with the trees. Probably gonna cut most of this out. It just takes a while and it's not very interesting. I feel like most of the texture on the wall's done. I'll probably cut most of it out, let's be real. That took a minute for sure. Let's get the windows in on the back first. That should be the most straightforward thing. See, this is the way the back looks. There's like this door kind of a bit in the ground here, like a basement. But yeah, windows kind of a bit all over the place, honestly. But yeah, there's this like round thing that comes out I forgot about. Check it out. But we'll get these windows in first. First, I'm actually just gonna like guess and just put windows on this side to fill it up. Like I have no way to know how this side looks, so I'm just gonna fill it in however I want. Something like that. And then this side, there's a window here, a window here, and there's like some more square windows here. Almost looks like that. And honestly, yeah, it just kind of looks like that. All right, let's get this balcony in. I'd say it's definitely oak. You know, if I were to kind of guess with the pictures I could see. flush with the side of the house, so that kind of helps with the shape of it. And it goes pretty far over. And the height of it is like just above this. Comes out decently far. I'm probably just gonna eyeball that though. I'd probably bring it up to there. And the staircase comes up like that. I guess I gotta kind of double it or it looks bad in Minecraft. But yeah, staircase kind of comes out like that. It's probably gonna be a lot of oak. It's a lot of the same color in real life, so whatever. Just put a few supports in there, make it look better. And there's almost like gravel under it, maybe like rocks. Let's get this weird like thing in here. I think I might have to make it slightly bigger than it actually is for it to look good, but I feel like that's probably a nice size for it. Something like that. I don't know. That's fine. Let's texture this. There's a door here, which is a bit weird because there's a door here as well, but whatever. And there's this door. It's like very slightly in the ground in real life, so I think I'm just gonna have to keep it out, like out of the ground, unfortunately. But it would look really, I don't know, it's just like it'd be really weird in game. Alright, no, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. There's an iron bar here. Let's get the windows in, like for real this time. Like actually the blocks. Still don't have connected textures. Gotta use a debug stick for this, but this one though is kind of weird. I think the way I'm gonna handle this part is with like 2 blocks thick of the wall, like I'm doing right now, and you get the full block behind it. Like that just looks way better than anything I do with panes. Maybe even a bit of texturing in there. All right, let's come along. I feel like iron doors might look better here. You don't really realize how like kind of pink hued these are until you have them with like all the other white blocks. But yeah, iron doors don't look better, even if you can't open them. Kind of get these on the garage here. Wrong trapdoors. All right, we're in there. Let's do the roof. This is probably the kind of palette I'm gonna use. There's another thing that I keep forgetting. These things. I forgot what they are, but like every house has them, and I've been forgetting them. Oh, I gotta do the chimney too. So there's 2 things I gotta do, and then the driveway. But yeah, I forget these every time. Probably just an end rod would look good. Yeah, this also, I'm probably gonna forget that. Alright, looks pretty good. Carry that everywhere else, of course. Not the most thrilling content, I know, but it looks way better after you texture it, so you gotta do it. That's like the #1 tip. I feel like I said this before, but if you don't think you should texture, and it'll immediately look better. It takes a while, but it improves literally every single build, every single part of the build, everything. So yeah, make sure to texture stuff. Even like a bad house can look good with good texturing. Alright, I just got the smaller roof here. Then we're about done with the texturing stuff. I think I get the chimney in the back. I don't want to forget that. I feel like I'm going to. For anyone like new to the series, no interior on these usually. I do interiors for like every other build I do on the channel, but for these, just kind of, I don't know. These take a long time, honestly, to build the outside, and I don't usually, not that I don't really feel like doing the interior, but it doesn't usually like, I build the outside without the interior in mind, basically, so I don't think the interior would be very fun. Usually when I build like a normal house for a channel, like during my 100-day series or the random blocks, I build it with like the interior in mind, but yeah, I don't usually do that for these. Now it's the roof done. Let's get this chimney in real quick before I forget. Oh, actually, before the chimney, let me get these roof things in. I forget them every time. Yeah, it's like these like vents you can see here. Yeah, these should have like a black base on them. Probably deep slate look pretty good. Something like that. It's a bit big, but it's like, it's Minecraft, you know? It's like Minecraft proportions. Alright, let's get this chimney out of the way real quick. Probably where this window is. Not super tall. It doesn't really poke over the house at all. Alright, let's get granite in there, texture it, and then we'll go to the driveway, I guess. I'm happy with it. Driveway. Oh, we gotta texture this too. We'll do that real quick. I keep getting distracted by like a million things. So sorry if this is kind of getting confusing to watch. I don't want to like rush this, but you know, focus is the house, you know, but may as well get this wall looking decent. Gotta get the rest of the trees in too. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get the parts that actually matter. I gotta get 2 more trees in. I might just copy this tree. No, I couldn't do that. I feel bad. It's gonna be a path, but like whatever. I don't really know. I'm supposed to do this, so you know, my bad. I guess it's not bad. Again, I'm not the greatest tree builder of all time, but you know, they come out all right. I'll make this one taller. A bit of visual difference here. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not bad, honestly. Usually I have to refine it a bit more, but it looks pretty good. I might just copy and paste this tree. Just save time. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks anyway. All right, we're getting there. Let's get the driveway in. Just comes straight off, like, yeah, just completely straight with the house. And then just goes down. It's pretty simple, follows the wall. Not bad. We'll do stone brick for now. There's like a layer of like rock here with like motion sensor lights on it. I'll give you here. It's like a very thin, like kind of rock thing, which I guess I'll put in. Might be like mulch. It might be mulch, honestly. Very hard to tell. I think like podzol and coarse dirt would look good there, though, so I'll use that. All right, I don't know what to. Probably just gonna use world edit texture this. I don't want to, you know, be here all day. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like these motion sensor lights here. That kind of gets the effect across. All right, let's get grass in. I think I'm looking at like lawn mowing marks on it, which might actually look pretty good in here. I feel like that just makes it look so much more like middle class. Like, come on, I don't know. I like it. I like it. Don't ask why there's like still like marks like it was mowed, but the grass is tall. You know, I'm gonna think about that. I like it. All right. What's next? It's like lanterns, motion sensor stuff. Some like more Minecraft details. You know, put like flowers and lanterns and stuff on the corners of these. It just looks better in game. I know it's not like accurate. A doorbell or something. A motion sensor, some lanterns. Just tie everything together, really. I don't know if I even want to put shutters on it. I feel like they look cluttered in Minecraft. I don't know. See a lot of people say banners. I don't disagree, but I don't know. I just don't really like the way these look. Just not a fan. I just prefer it without it, honestly. But yeah, we're almost there. I'm gonna curve this slightly to look better. All right, I'm gonna do quick like fake interior stuff for these windows in, or look in because it looks bad without it. By fake interior, I literally mean like bookshelves, just so you don't look into like this void here. It makes a huge difference. It's kind of cheating. Like, it feels cheap, but it helps a lot. For like the screenshot, like the thumbnail. Like, see how much better that looks? That looks so much better. Let's do one here as well. Yeah, that looks just way better. Put one here as well. Just for the thumbnail, you know. All right. Let me think real quick if there's anything I missed, but that looks pretty good to me. I think I might just black out the rest of these windows. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, let me check real quick. That seems like everything to me. I mean, let's get a quick comparison here. Like, that came out pretty good. All right, let's be real here. That's probably my favorite one so far. Easily, I think, my best house in this series. Let's go with shaders. Yeah, I mean, that looks really good in my opinion. Let's get a quick fly around here. I think it looks really good. You know, got the garage kind of this side. You know, the porch. Kind of back of the house. Pretty empty on the back, but that's kind of fine. I don't know. I mean, it's a real house. It doesn't have to be. They're not really full of detail in real life either. But yeah, I really liked the way this one came out. You know, if you want to download this, it's just $3 on the Patreon. I really appreciate all the support on the channel recently, obviously, you know. Let me know if you have any ideas for, like, this series or other series or anything you want on the channel in general. Let me know down below. Do you like this house? What's your favorite out of the 3 that I built? Is it this one or is it, you know, one of the first 2? But yeah, it's kind of about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next one.